What is up, you guys? This is your girl Danielle with the Purple Ladder Company, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm actually going to bring you guys with me to one of my clients' home. I'm just doing a small basic project, putting up a towel bar, but I'm just going to shoot over to her home. Luckily, it's not too far from my crib. It's about 4 minutes away. And yeah, put her towel bar up. So let's go to AB's house. And just like that, I am here. Like I said, she literally lives 4 minutes away from my house, luckily for me. And so I love when I get clients that's close in my area. Of course, that cuts down on travel time for me. But I'm super excited to be putting up her towel bar because she is a first-time home owner, and I'm super excited for her. We have been friends for like 17 years, so I'm gonna be looking to do all kinds of updates and stuff inside of her house. So let's go. Hey, I'm here. So here is what we have. The bracket with the screw and the anchor. The two end pieces that will go into the wall and hook onto the bracket. And of course the towel bar. Now, what I'm going to be using is a super small flathead screwdriver, because you'll see here on the bottom of the piece, damn, my hand's ashy. And you'll see at the bottom of the piece here, there is a very small screw that you're going to need to use to tighten up the end bracket once you put the bar on. Okay, and if you guys are doing this project for yourself, there's a couple of things that you want to do before you get started. So you see I set up the bar already, and I'm only doing this because I don't have the direction for it, but I think that I figured out how we need to hang the bracket. Okay, so I laid out the bar here, and what I'm going to do is just measure it out so I know where I want to make my markings on the wall. And this is pretty much measuring out at 24 inches, so this is a 24-inch bar. So that's all set. Okay, so two ways you can install the towel bar is if you have anchors, you don't have to worry about where the stud is on the wall because you're going to drill that screw into the anchor. Or if you can find the stud with the wall stud finder, then you don't have to use the anchor. You can drill right into that. So what I'm going to do right now is make the marking on the wall. I am going to use the anchor just because I cannot find my stud finder at the time. But when you're hanging up the towel bar, normally it's between 53 and 56 inches. And height is where you want to hang it. So I'm just going to measure. From the ground up, and so I'm going to measure it out at about 53 here, and there is a previous mark in the wall, so I'm just going to assume that that's where the stud is, and I'm just going to mark a little bit higher over that. So I'll make the first mark at 53 inches. So once I make my first mark here, 53 inches up, I'm just gonna take my level, and I've already pre-marked at 24 inches somewhere along the other side of the wall, but I'm just gonna mark it just to make sure that that line is super duper level, because you don't want an uneven towel bar. So right from here, hi, what do you know, I almost marked it to exactly where it would have been leveled at. All right. Okay, so I'm going to set up the bracket like this here. And because I only have the one screw, I won't be double screwing it. I'm going to just use that middle one. And of course, I'm going to make sure it's leveled. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, because I'm not verified if I'm going into that stud or not, I'm just going to use my anchor. So I'm just going to pre-drill. I got a 1/8 drill bit here, and I'm just going to pre-drill the hole. And you see how easy I went right into it? Like, if I'm pushing all the way and I haven't touched anything, so that means that I'm not on the drill, I'm not on the stud. And again, not just use the one size bigger up drill bit just to open up the hole a little bit to get the anchor in. So I'm just gonna push it in and use my hammer. And get that anchor flush into the wall on. Same thing on the other side here. Just line that anchor up straight up into the wall and hammer right into it. And again, super flush right into the wall. Okay, so I have screwed in the bracket, so now you can see I am just using my level to make sure that it is nice and level before I screw in the other bracket. All right, perfect. So I'm just making sure I'm using the right one. Of course, your screwdriver should move the screw freely. So before I put it onto the wall, I'm just going to, you can feel on the other side, and you will feel on the other side that it's a little bit pushed in. So you just want to unscrew it a little bit so you don't have no issue once you're trying to hang it on the wall. And then of course, once you put the bar in, you'll tighten it back up. Okay, so you'll see on the inside of the bracket, there's like a hook there, and that is exactly what the bracket was set up for. So simple enough. What you want to do is lay that bracket right, that end bracket right on top. And as I mentioned, once it's on is when you'll screw it in to set it. You just want to tighten it so that baby is nice and tight. And then we'll put the other bar on top for now and get the bar in. Okay, and once you put the second bar, this bar on in the second bracket, this is when you just want to tighten it all up. Make sure that it don't move and the bar is good. And you are all set. You have yourself a nice towel bar.